What's up guys? So today's video is a lot different than usual. A lot of my new subscribers on my channel have been showing high interest in my gym reviews both on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And I've been getting a lot of questions and DMs on Instagram where people have been asking how to pick a good gym. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to address those questions, those concerns, by making a video comparing two very well-known gyms on the West Coast, Dragon's Lair and Zoo Culture, and talk about the similarities and differences between both of those gyms today. Before we get into it, I wanted to also mention that I'm going to be doing another fitness road trip at the end of May. So a lot to look forward to at the beginning of the summer. So that's just another reason for you guys to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss it. Also keep in mind that these are unbiased reviews and I went to both gyms one single time. Now with Zoo Culture, I went last summer, but I've been hearing rumors that Zoo Culture is opening up a new location in the near future. So it's safe to assume that the gym is still about the same since they're investing their time and effort into the new gym. Also keep in mind that this has nothing to do with either gym owner's social media content, as I find both of them entertaining or motivating in some way. Zoo Culture is owned by Bradley Martin, who's known on social media for his entertaining persona, not so much his bodybuilding. In fact, the last time Bradley Martin competed was almost 10 years ago. And for the purpose of picking out a gym or a gym environment, it's important to know the difference because an active bodybuilder versus someone who bodybuilds for a good physique is completely different. Zoo Culture is located in Woodland Hills, which is 20 miles north of Los Angeles. So depending on traffic, that's either 20 minutes or up to an hour away from LA, depending on traffic. Dragon's Lair is located in Las Vegas and it's about 7 miles from the Strip. So for the convenience aspect, it's a little bit closer to the main city. It's owned by Flex Lewis, who has been a very successful Olympia bodybuilder for many, many years in the 212 division. There's actually quite a bit of similarities between both gyms from a shallow perspective. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First, let's talk about money. For a 1-month gym membership to Zoo Culture, it is $210 per month. If you buy it 1 year in advance, it's $90 per month. Dragon's Lair for a 1-month membership commitment is $200 and it's $100 a month if you do a full year commitment. Let's talk about color scheme and overall gym setup. Both gyms have a red and black color scheme and both gyms are also really small when it comes to square footage compared to the amount of equipment they try to pack in. Both gyms are also really tight in the back of the gym, but I would argue that Dragon's Lair is a little bit more open and there's a little bit more area as you open up around the gym. Both gyms also have a really small turf area, but it's better than nothing. Now let's talk about the basic amenities and how they're similar yet a little bit different. Both gyms do not have locker rooms and both gyms do not have men's or women's bathrooms. In fact, Zoo Culture has 2 unisex bathrooms and Dragon's Lair has double, around 4 to 6 unisex bathrooms. Dragon's Lair's bathrooms are cleaner, Zoo Culture's are kind of dumpy. Both gyms also have open lockers. Zoo Culture's, in my experience, was a little bit dusty. Dragon's Lair's was mint and they're much better quality, much better condition. If you work a 9-to-5 job, chances are these gyms are not a very good fit, especially if you like to shower and freshen up after your workouts. These gyms are mainly open during the day and they have very limited overall hours. You're gonna see a lot of people filming, so whether it's a serious bodybuilder at Dragon's Lair or a fitness influencer at Zoo Culture, that's the main point of why people go there. Let's talk about gym lighting because the average person has an iPhone camera, but the average influencer has a really high quality camera. When you have a really high quality camera, it's very easy to manipulate the quality of what a gym really looks like. So when I was filming at both gyms, I just used my basic iPhone camera so it gives you guys a better perspective. And I'm not saying that Zoo Culture has bad lighting because it is a good gym to film for the most part. You just have to be in a specific spot. At Dragon's Lair, it's a whole new level. Pretty much everywhere in the gym that you walk in, the lighting is really good. It's a lot easier to film a high quality piece at Dragon's Lair, even with your iPhone camera, because the lighting is just so perfect. Both gyms have a limited amount of cardio options. Zoo Culture just has a couple bikes or treadmills in the very front of the gym. Dragon's Lair has a handful of ellipticals, Stairmaster, and treadmills. So essentially Dragon's Lair doesn't have a ton of cardio options, but definitely adequate and double or triple more than Zoo Culture. Let's talk about equipment. Dragon's Lair's equipment is very modern, it's very high quality. I saw no issues with any of the equipment that I used, and I didn't observe any either. Compared to Dragon's Lair, the equipment is very cheaply made. There's a lot of holes in the equipment. You can see in some of the pictures. With that being said, the dumbbells go up to 200 pounds at both gyms. And I do like the steel weights at Zoo Culture. Both gyms are powerlifting friendly, but one good thing about Zoo Culture that I will say is that the back of the gym, there's a lot of room for powerlifters, and there's an abundance of squat racks compared to Dragon's Lair. Remember earlier I was talking about how Dragon's Lair is more of a bodybuilding gym and Zoo Culture is more of an influencer gym. You can definitely see that in the more complex amenities. At Dragon's Lair, there's a posing room with beautiful lighting. At the time that I was working out at Dragon's Lair, I wasn't able to use the posing room for a long period of time because it was already being rented out. You don't have to pay for the posing room, but you can reserve a certain time slot, which is pretty cool. There's also massage therapy available at Dragon's Lair. So like I said, it's definitely a bodybuilder's gym. So Dragon's Lair is gonna be a much better option for which gym you would prefer to go to. Now, if you're someone that doesn't really care too much about bodybuilding and you're more into social media, then Zoo Culture might be a better fit for you. As far as respect for the military and law enforcement, Dragon's Lair definitely does that. And you can see that in the pricing. You can see that there's a discount for anyone that's involved with the military, if you're a military veteran. Zoo Culture, on the other hand, does not show any discount for law enforcement or military. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a clip that kind of summarizes the type of gym environment and the type of respect that some of the influencers have on our military.
Rest in peace to all the soldiers that died in the service. I died in her service.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this week's video. Given the type of content I've been making lately, I thought it was very fitting to make this type of video. And I also wanted to end this video by making the mention that I don't have any issue at all with any influencer or Bradley Martin specifically. I was just speaking facts as to my opinion as to what the state of each of the gyms were and the pros and cons of both. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful, informative. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It truly helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys next week because we're making a new video every single week. So until next time, peace! A couple hours later from all of those other clips, guys, but I just want to mention that those of you that are following me or subscribing to me because of the prep series, just know that those videos will resume next week and we'll resume with episode number 8. So next time I make a video, it'll be back on the prep series. All right, peace out, guys.